good morning I'm thinking I just exited Dorchester into Woodstock, Ontario, headed to Mississauga. Let's talk immigration. Today I wanted to speak a little bit about individuals who often call me and say, look, I'm alone in Canada, I have no family member. And then I would say, well, do you have a spouse back home? No, I don't. Do you have parents who maybe would qualify to be sponsored to Canada? No, I don't. Do you have a dependent child? No, I don't. Well, believe it or not, there is a route of sponsorship where you can actually sponsor one family member, and this can be anybody that you can prove is a blood relative or has some sort of blood lineage within you, right? And this is basically a family member who is a cousin, aunt, uncle, brother, sister. This can actually also be brother and sister. How do you qualify? If you're an individual currently present in Canada who does not have any family in Canada, that means you have no cousins in Canada, you have no siblings in Canada, you have not gotten married in Canada, you have no spouse in Canada, you have absolutely no dependent children, you have nobody who would qualify to be sponsored under the general guidelines of what is considered a prescribed family member in accordance to the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act. Now, if you don't have any of this and you find that you yourself are present in Canada, obviously lonely, the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act does have an exception to the exception of the general rule, which is you can launch an application for outside Canada sponsorship for a family member who is a non-prescribed family member as per the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act. And that can be any family member you can prove a blood relationship with. Now, you must, number one, not be able to sponsor or have anybody who would qualify under the general sponsorship guidelines, meaning your mother, father, grandparents, and you don't have a spouse, you don't have a dependent child, as previously mentioned. The other thing is that I'd like to speak about is that oftentimes people do have grandparents, but they're old, they're very sick. They may not meet the medical guidelines on serious economic hardship that they would cause for Canada. And that may also be an avenue where you can explore this program. So can you sponsor your brother, sister? Can you sponsor a cousin? Can you sponsor an aunt? Can you sponsor a niece or nephew? Generally speaking, when you go speak to your professional about this, they will say no. However, you can under strict guidelines. And the guidelines basically mean that you are present in Canada, you have absolutely no qualified family member that can be sponsored under the rules, and you yourself have absolutely no family present in the land of Canada. If you find yourself in this situation, like I always say, contact my office. Contact your local professional if you deal with one, or maybe you have general counsel. And if not, we are always glad to help. And guys, if you do like these videos, if you're finding them helpful, please like, please subscribe. I always appreciate the support. I'm enjoying my day. I'm going to be in Mississauga, Ontario very shortly, and I hope all of you do the same. Have a great day, guys.